What is up, legends? Mortal Legend coming at you with match number 9 of Battle of the Best Positions. So, if you caught episode number 8, and please, if you haven't watched it yet, go back. That was the match of the competition so far for me. Outside backs versus loose forwards. What a match. But today we have the very first both backline teams against each other. We've got the midfielders versus the Flyhalves. And I haven't looked yet to see how serious Dan Carter's injury is, so you guys are looking with me. Let's have a quick look at the squads. Okay, Nami Laumapi, Vince Aso, Ma'a Nonu, Damian Delende, Sam Vaka, Sonny Bill Williams, John de Villiers. One of who's going to get substituted again first half. Andre Esterhazy, Brad Barrett, Tavita Kurenrani, Lucanio Am, Tana Umaga, Conrad Smith, who for some reason just keeps kicking the ball away. Anyway, Tomasi Sama, probably their best player currently. Jesse Creel, Alama Jeremiah, John de Jong, Atta Renton, Jan Serfontein, Jack Goodhue, JJ Engelbrecht, Robbie Fruin, and Tim Nana Williams. Let's have a look. I don't know yet what's going on with the Flyhalves. Dan Carter is out for 30 days. Wow. Anyway, Dan Leonard, Alton Yankees, Falau Niua, Andre Pollard, Aaron Cruden, Colin Slade, Matt Temua, Richie Mwanga, Damian McKenzie, Dan Carter, Bowden Barrett, George Ford, James Hook, Damian Willemse, Pat Lambie, and then Miguel Pani, Maury Schwalger, Quade Cooper, Danny Cipriani, Greg Laidlaw, Bernard Foley, Christian Lewis Pratt, Jean-Luc Duplessis. So, I'm going to make a decision of who to bring up, and I'm not going to bring up Miguel Pani. I'm going to bring up Quade Cooper to bring that little bit of X factor. Hit me up in the comment section who out of this bench I should have brought up instead of Dan Carter. Tell me if I'm making a mistake. But anyway, Quade Cooper it will be. Quade Cooper in for Dan Carter, and then Dan Carter off the bench. Ihaya West, Jack Debrasini. I will rather go for Ihaya West. Anyway, hit me up in the comment section if you think Quade Cooper was a worse decision than maybe Bernard Foley. I think Quade Cooper to bring that X factor, but anyway, that's just my opinion. Must set a captain and a kicker. Our captain, kicker, everything is injured. Captain, I think in this lineup should be... there's no real massively brilliant leaders out there, but I would say let's make James Hook captain, and then kicker let's make it Bowden Barrett. Okay, so first all backline team or match. Without further ado, let's go! Okay, it seems to be the Flyhalves with the kickoff. Bowden Barrett, of course, I could have picked anybody to do the kicking, but let's just give it to Bowden Barrett. Okay, midfielders with the ball. First of all, Sam Vaka, not really going anywhere, but that doesn't matter. And the Flyhalves stealing the very first ruck. Damian McKenzie, all floating to Richie Mwanga. And there we've got Damian Willemse, who, true to real life form, just doesn't pass the ball. Okay, Damian McKenzie going nowhere. Let's see if the midfielders' defense will hold up against this very good fly-off attack. It looks like the midfielders might have gotten a turnover in this ruck. Yes, they just did. Number 10, of course, is Tavita Kurenrani with a brilliant kick, finding some massive open territory, but Bowden Barrett has some serious space, and that of course is number 12, who is none other than George Ford in a massive gap. There we go, all the way. Andre Pollard getting tackled out. Lineouts, this should be absolute shambles, as both teams are not really renowned for their lineout abilities. Quade Cooper immediately replaced by Miguel Pani. Apparently, comment section, I did make a mistake according to this game, yet I would rather have Quade Cooper in my side than Miguel Pani. But anyway, let's carry on. It's the coach's decision, not mine. I only set up the matches. And the midfielders seem to have won their own line out. Dana Umaga with a massive ball, and that's again Conrad Smith, who just absolutely loves kicking the ball. But it's in touch by the Flyhalves. Well done, Pat Lambie, taking the ball over the touchline. No wonder you can't make a team nowadays. Okay, midfielders with another line out. Let's see if they can win it. And they do indeed win it. Sam Vaka. They're going for more. Well, I guess seeing who their competition is, I think the midfielders might have the strength advantage. That, of course, is Ma'anonu, who just absolutely tells James Hook, sit down, my friend. You're not on the same planet as me. But it's a penalty for the Flyhalves. But Beauden Barrett should be able to put this one out into enemy territory. And see if I'm right. And as usual, I'm barely right. Okay. Line out for the Flyhalves. Line out for the Flyhalves, and I'm very surprised that John de Villiers is still somehow on the field, seeing that he just gets replaced quicker than he gets injured. Okay. Miguel Pani taking the sergeant role from Quade Cooper, who at least tasted 5 minutes of play. That is number 1, of course. Dan Leonard going nowhere slowly. Damien McKenzie to Richie Mwanga changed direction. The Flyhalves seem to be keeping the ball decently. Colin Slade going backwards for them. You should be going other way, my friend. Okay, let's see. Damien McKenzie putting people into gaps. Richie Mwanga with a brilliant offload. And this is Beauden Barrett with his incredible pace, but absolutely cannot get past Jesse Creel. And there we go. Brilliant steal by Tomasi Thama, showing all of his 7 skills. And that is halftime. Nothing in it. Will we see our second draw? Well, I'll see the second draw. You guys missed the first one, thanks to horrible hard drive. Anyway, not a problem. Tavita Kurandrani, kick-off. Midfielders with the kick-off. Short one trying to contest for this one. Will they contest successfully? And yes, they do. Tomasi Thama showing he is the guy to beat in this team. Tano Maga, and the ball goes wide, and that's Richie Mwanga. Will he get the ball in? That was not Esterhazen. That was... it's the midfielders. Anyway, that is Tavita Kurandrani with a drop goal, and did he sink it? I believe he did. Tavita Kurandrani putting 3 on the board. And with the defense we've seen from both these teams, that should maybe just seal the deal. Left-footed drop goal. Beauden Barrett, a lot is going to rely on you today. You might just have to give your team the spark they so desperately need.
Kickoff is made.
Okay, kick off deep one this time.
Kickoff, take it in.
And we have Conrad Smith, who just loves putting boot to ball for some reason. And there we go, Beauden Barrett. Will there be some spark? Number 2, of course, Alton Yankees. First time he's touching the ball. Okay, Flyhalves keeping hold of the ball, going blind. Tomasi Thama, Damien Willemse, pass the ball for a change. I find it hard to believe that he actually knows how to pass the ball. Okay, Dan Leonard hooking up with Andre Pollard, but they're going backwards at the moment. Damien McKenzie, you are also capable of getting that spark your team so desperately need. Damien Willemse, this is the time to pass to the guy that's on your shoulder. And it seems like the Flyhalves just managed to keep hold of the ball. Flyhalves is having a hard time at ruck time. Luckily the midfielders is not really committing a lot of players to the ruck. Dan Leonard getting a lot of hand on ball, but he doesn't seem to make any headway. Colin Slade going nowhere. Midfielders defense is just slightly too good at this point in time. Alton Yankees passes the interception to Tana Umaga. You can't do this with 10 minutes to play and your team is behind. You cannot pass to the opposing team. Midfielders seem to have... Yes, they lost this ruck. Flyhalves back with the ball, Damien McKenzie. And with the massive cutout pass, Beauden Barrett trying to make something happen. And we have James Hook. Is he going to get there? Absolutely not. But they are 8 meters away from the try line. Damien McKenzie going blind. Is this a mistake? Oh, he just stepped foot into touch. That was a try-saving tackle. Damien McKenzie just shrugs his shoulders and said, well, at least I tried, guys. Couple of replacements coming up for both teams. If the Flyhalves can somehow manage to steal this line out from the midfielders, they can still steal this match. But it doesn't seem like it's going to happen. Oh, they just did steal. Come on, this is your last opportunity. And here we go. with time done stealing a line out, and we have Aaron Cruden underneath the poles. And the Flyhalves steal the match at the end. Oh, sorry, that was Matt Demua, number 7, not number 5. Look at this. Who was that going up high? I'm not exactly sure. Perfect offload, and Matt Demua scoring the try. Give that man a bells. The Flyhalves stealing the match with no time to go. Flyhalves just outlasting their midfield friends right at the end. Let's have a look at some quick stats. I think it should be very even. Let's have a look. Okay, territory and possession both to the Flyhalves. Kicks fairly even. Penalties conceded 1 to the centres, nothing in it. Line breaks 5 from the Flyhalves, none from the centres again. Telling statistics: centres 38 tackles, Flyhalves only 13. Anyway, guys, till next time when I bring you episode 10, which would be props versus locks. Arguably the slowest match we're going to see. Till next time, guys, don't forget to hit that like, share and subscribe button. Martin Legend, peace!